Hey guys, I'm recording this like an hour before I upload this episode, but I just have a few things to talk about. First, the audio in the first 2 minutes is a little weird. My interface messed up, so I just switched. It's fine after the first 2 minutes. But I also talk about OnlyFans in this episode, about how they like changed they said they weren't going to allow explicit content anymore and stuff. But as of this morning, they went back on that. They backpedaled and they said it's not that they're not going to do that anymore. So there's a good chunk of this podcast that doesn't make sense anymore. So, but I'm gonna leave it in because there's a good bit in there. So, all right, that's it. Enjoy the episode.
All right, what's good? What's good, folks? Welcome back to Very Really Good, the podcast with me. The podcast with me. This is an episode, I'll guarantee that. I believe it's 158, right? Come on. Yeah, dude, 158. Thanks for, and I knew that. I wasn't Googling. I didn't search my own podcast in YouTube to see what the last episode number was. I would never do that. Okay, this is a professional thing that I've been doing for years, and I know what I'm doing. And I'm sort of a pro at it. Okay. If there was a movie about podcasting, they'd podcast me as the lead role. I'd be the podcasting director. It'd be like, this guy's a shoo-in because he's a fucking pro at podding, okay? Because I've been doing this for so long, man. Like 3 years almost, right? How many weeks in a year? 50 something? 150? Crazy, man. 3 years. And what do I have to show for it? A lot. Okay? I have I got a plaque on the wall that says I got 100,000 subscribers, okay? And you can't see it, but it's there. Trust me. It's also so vain. I don't know what's worse, putting the plaques on the wall like so you can see them, or putting on the plaques on the wall so only I can see them. I don't know what's weirder. Because they're right above my monitor. They're right, like, up. I look up, and it's there. Which is weird. I feel like that's weird. They shouldn't exist. The plaque shouldn't be there. Like, I forget. You know, I put them up there like, oh, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I don't know. But, you know, it's so vain, man, these fucking plaques. What does it even mean, you know? These plaques really... And of course, the plaques it's a mirror, you know, just to be more vain. See yourself in it and be like, yeah, that's what I look like. This is me in there. I'm YouTube. Fuck off, man. Just lose my mind in the first 3 minutes of the podcast. I quit YouTube. I was just saying how long I've been doing podcasting, and my fucking thing messed up and I can't record audio anymore. So I'm doing it on my computer. But hey, like I said, I'm doing 2 episodes a week now because we got a Patreon, okay? If you don't know, I have a Patreon for the podcast now. So check it out if you haven't already. It's a good time. You know, it's more chill over there. And this week, we're talking about some new fresh and fit drama, okay? Made a video on them a while ago, and now a bunch of shit is coming out about them. And I don't want to say I told you so, but I fucking told you so. So that's what we're talking about on the bonus episode. Okay, but yeah, a cool thing that happened actually that we can start talking about. So when I did my Pokemon video about like trading cards and how expensive they are and stuff, I put out my own like trading card for people. I thought that'd be like pretty cool. And I said in the video, like, it'd be sick for people to like, you know, you could resell it on eBay if you want. I don't care. It's like, that's what I wanted. And it happened, dude. Someone is selling one of the cards on eBay, like a signed card of me. And the current bid is $150 US, so 200 Canadian. for the fucking signed card of me, and it was $25 on my website. So that is crazy. It's like way too much money for that. But that's what I wanted, man. That's the fun of it. And then they're gonna get it for $200 and be like, oh, it's fucking waste, dude. But no, man, it's so fun. I getting into trading cards is so cool. I mean, maybe a little bit too expensive sometimes. I get it. But I ordered a golf box, like golf trading cards, and dude, the second pack I opened in the box was a Tiger Woods rookie card from 2004. Okay. Crazy, man. That graded a PSA 10 is like, I don't know, at least $1,000, and the box is like $100. So there you go. I made my freaking money back, dude. So there's a fun in it, man. It's just gambling. So, but no, shout out to the person who is selling the card on eBay, dude. I respect the hustle, dude. I respect the grind, yo. Yeah, that's fucking crazy, man. Fuck, what else happened this week, man? Oh, dude, okay. This was a first, actually. This was a first for me. So I went golfing with my friend Braden last week, and we were leaving. I will say, like, drinking on the golf course is like a thing. It's like pretty crazy how drunk people get on the course, and then just drive home, you know? It's fucking crazy. Like, and that's the thing I hate about golf is like the old dudes, like old white dudes, will just be like, they'll drink fucking 9 beers. They'll drink 9 fucking Michelob Ultras or whatever, and then they'll just drive home. But if someone like smokes a joint on the course, they're like, you can't do that here. You can't do that on my course. You can't do that. I've been a member here for 30 years. You can't do that. It's like, hey, man, you broke a law today. You break a law every day. You put like so many people in danger just from like you being alive. Okay? I think it's fine for someone to smoke like a joint, right? And like, I don't know. I've seen videos of dudes like, dude, I saw the fucking gnarliest video. A guy shotgunning a beer and then doing a line of blow off of like the face of his like golf club. And like the sun was out in the video. The sun was at the top of the sky. So it was like what? Like fucking 1 p.m. and you're doing that? Whoa. Problem in your life, fix it. Cause holy shit, man. You blow off of your driver at 1 p.m.? You need an intervention, sir. Absolutely, you need an intervention. You're gonna get a fucking in the bridge of your nose. You're gonna get a hole in one. You know, a hole in one of the sides of your nose. A hole in one. Okay, that was the best golf joke I could relate that to. But that worked, I think. But no, so we were again. So that's the thing. Like drinking on the course is like a thing. Like people get fucked up, which is so weird. I don't understand that. Because like it's okay. Because it's one thing to like get fucked up at like a bar. Then you can get like a cab. You're like a walk home, take a bus. But golf courses are like fucking like in the middle of nowhere because you got to have like a big plot of land or whatever, right, in the woods and shit. So you have to drive there and you have to drive home, right? So why get fucked up? I don't get it. That's so irresponsible. So what happened? We were leaving the golf course and we see like 2 cop cars like right at the exit, like at the bottom of the road. And I was like, oh, that's weird. What's going on? The one cop like flags us down. And he's like, hey, we're at the ride program. We're doing like, you know, which is like to catch people who are drunk driving. And he like starts it off. He starts the question. He doesn't ask like, have you been drinking today? He was like, when did you have your last drink? Which is crazy. There must be a reason to that because he just knows everyone's drinking on the golf course, right? She was like, when did you have your last drink? And then I was like, I don't know, man. Cops I don't know. They make me nervous, you know, obviously, talking to them because I always think I'm in trouble no matter what for my whole life. You know, even when I was like skating when I was a teenager and like cops would talk to us, I was so fucking scared all the time because I just thought I was in trouble. I'm going to jail today, you know? So I was like, he asked me when the last time I had a drink, and I was like, I don't know, like 2 hours ago maybe, because I had like one White Claw like 2 hours ago. And then he was like, okay, pull over, and then we're gonna do a breathalyzer test. And first time I've ever done it. First time I ever done a breathalyzer. I was like, okay, fine. You know, I don't think I'm drunk. I had one drink 2 hours ago, and and it was like 40 degrees that day, so I sweat it all out for sure. But yeah, he you know, I get out of the car, and then he pulls the thing out, and I have to like I just have to blow into this little tube. And obviously my blood alcohol level was like 0.6 or something. Or it was at a 6, but you don't get a ticket or a warning or anything until like after 50. So I was way off. So obviously, because I wouldn't be driving if I was anywhere close to that. But that makes you think. If one White Claw equals 6 and the level is 50, you could have a lot of White Claws and still drive. Right? Don't. I'm kidding, obviously. Like, that's what I learned from the whole experience. So one White Claw equals 6. Okay. Can I get 8 White Claws, please? And I will just bring them to my car. Yeah, just put them in my car. I'll drink them on the way home. But no, obviously, like, I wasn't worried, but it's just so weird doing a breathalyzer. Like, I felt like I was doing anything like that is like, you think you wouldn't do a breathalyzer unless you were like caught drunk driving. So at the time I was like, fuck, it feels like if I feel like I'm going to jail right now. Like, it was so weird. And then like, it took my license to like go back and like check or whatever, or like do whatever the fuck they do. With the license. I don't know what they do with the license. I guess they just check if I have like a criminal record, obviously. If I have a warrant for my arrest, for sure that makes sense. But the night before, it's so funny, man. The night before this all happened, I was like tweeting shit about like how cops are fucking stupid. Because there was an article about like a cop pulling people over and giving them like a Tim Hortons gift card, which Tim Hortons is like a Canadian like Dunkin' Donuts. Which is so fucking stupid. Like, imagine getting pulled over, being like, fuck, oh my God, what did I do? This is going to ruin my whole day. And some cop is like, hey, you go get yourself a donut. I'd beat him up. I'd square up. I would square up. I'd have to. Fuck, do your job, man. Solve a murder. You know? Do something. Or, I mean, maybe don't solve a murder. Show up to when the murder is actually already happened, and then kill their dog, you know? So that's what cops do. So I was worried that, you know, I was like so scared that like he would like somehow look up my Twitter and like see that I was talking shit on cops and come back and be like, saw what you fucking said, dude. Oh, man, I had no fucking backbone, dude. Just being so nervous and scared. It would be really funny if that's protocol. Like the background check is just them looking at your Twitter feed. That's the background check. So I saw that you I see that you stan Luna. Wig. This is talking like stan Twitter slang. Anyways, stan BTS, stan Jimin or whatever. And then he gives you a ticket for, you know, for he gives you a ticket for not tweeting out his fan cam. Stan Twitter cop. Man, but yeah, breathalyzers are weird, man. I thought of a really funny thing though, if like to like make a cop uncomfortable or something, or like to prank a cop, you did get the breathalyzer, but when he puts the tube out, you just go, you don't blow into it, you just you just fucking deep throat the breathalyzer. The cop, you're like, whoa, what the fuck are you doing? Holy shit. He's like, dude, I'm fucking pranking you. Sorry, I'm fucked up. I'm drunk. I thought it'd be funny. Oh, man. But yeah, dude. Cops are weird, though. Didn't like it. Didn't like that experience. Would not recommend doing a breathalyzer. Okay, let's get into this. Let's get into some fucking news, man. I gotta change the subject. All right, thank you to Current for sponsoring this week's episode of Very Really Good. Okay, if you listen to this podcast, I'm sure you're a busy bee. Buzz, buzz, buzz is what you say all the time. You know, maybe you listen to this podcast when you're on the go, pollinating flowers, you're a busy bee. And you know what? I respect the hustle, okay? And if you got a bunch of stuff going on and you don't have time to walk into some bank and spend an hour like waiting in line and doing something that should only take like 30 seconds, you know what I mean? And that's where Current comes in. Folks, Current is the future of banking. Simple as that. They don't hide information from you like traditional financial institutions. Current keeps it simple, authentic, and direct. No hidden fees, no hidden anything, to be exact. And the best part, everything can be done right on the Current app. Gets better though. Takes less than 2 minutes to sign up. So if this sounds good to you, and I don't know why it wouldn't, click the link in my description, sign up for Current using code VRG to enjoy the future of banking. Okay, you got nothing to lose. It only takes like 2 minutes. All right, thank you to Current for sponsoring another episode of the podcast. Appreciate you. Hope you guys check them out because it helps me out a lot when you check out the sponsors. And everybody wins here, man. All right, we're all winners. So thank you, Current, and back to me. All right, man. News, topical stuff. So, I mean, everyone's talking about this, but you guys hear about this OnlyFans shit? Huh? Apparently people are selling pictures of the boobs. We got to stop this. Guy who's like so late with news. Guy from the 50s who's so late with like internet news. That's the new character I'm working on. Hey, extra reads all about it. There's a site where people sell pictures of the fucking knockers. They're freaking boobies. Yeah, that character has legs for sure. But no, apparently OnlyFans are banning sexually explicit content. Which is so strange. Because that's what it is, right? You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's like if McDonald's were like, hey guys, we're not actually going to do food anymore. Is that okay? And we're like, what? What are you then? What are you going to sell? You know, we're going to sell our burgers still because our food isn't really food. But no, okay, it says people will still be able to post nude content on the site, but this will need to be consistent with OnlyFans policies. OnlyFans said the change had come after pressure from banking partners. And I read that. I don't really know what that means. um, from banking partners. I don't. I'm just trying to wrap my head around it, but I did read that the reason that they did this is because MasterCard put out this like new like restriction, I guess, where like every single person, if you're doing like sexually explicit content, every single person that appears in the video has to be like verified and like a background check or something like that. They check your Twitter feed. To like comply and like accept payments for it, you know, just for like safety, I guess. And OnlyFans, I guess that they thought that would be too time and, you know, it would just take too much time, too much money off their end, so it wouldn't be worth it. So they're just stopping that. And I guess the bad side of this is that like with that, you know, it kind of takes power away from like independent sex workers, right? It only puts powers into like the big companies who can afford to do that and vet everyone and do all these background things and like to be compliant with MasterCard and all the things that accept payments, right? Because it's harder, I guess, when you're independent. So it's just, I think it does. Like if you're a person on OnlyFans, like fucking, you know, that's your call. You can do what you want, right? So it's weird that the company that sort of based everything off of like independent sex workers are like, actually, on second thought, fuck you, because MasterCard said no. Actually, on second thought, the bank isn't comfortable with you putting a carrot up your butt, so sorry. The bank doesn't like when you put a carrot up your butt, okay? So goodbye, fuck you. Also, it's so crazy to like someone writing the content guidelines for OnlyFans and what's appropriate for it. Like what? That's a crazy undertaking. He's typing like what's allowed and what's not. He just got a full boner while he's typing. Okay, so you can't. Okay, so you can't fart. You can't fart on someone's toes while while giving them a hickey on their fucking forehead. That's not allowed. Sounds pretty fucking sick, but you can't do that, dude. He's like crying while he's crying while he's typing out all the things you can't do. It's so cool, but you can't do this. You can't do that. And it's like 1,000-page things of a document of all the things you can't do. He hands it into his boss crying. Here you go, sir. Why are you crying? I don't know. Oh, you're so hard. I know. I'm sorry. Oh, that's so funny, man. Wow. OnlyFans worker typing in, making the guidelines of what you can and can't do. And he's got a boner the whole time. Oh, man. But yeah, dude, I think it's just very weird that they are, out of nowhere, they're just banning all of that, right? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not smart enough or, you know, I don't know enough about the industry to really have a good take on it. But I just think it's weird for, I'm just not for like, you know, bigger companies now that they're making so much money and it's going to cost a little bit more money for their creators to like stay happy and like, I don't know, do the things that they want to do. They're like, nope, sorry. Right? It's weird. It's a weird time, man. I feel like, there's just going to be another thing that comes along and does the same thing. And then at some point there's going to have to shut down. And it's just going to be an endless cycle. So I don't know, but there's always Patreon, right? There is always Patreon. And I got nothing but rave reviews for Patreon, man. Go check out and you know what? If you don't, if you don't know what Patreon's all about, if you want to give it a little try, you can go to patreon.com/very really good, and you can sort of browse around there for a little bit. Okay, next news story I want to talk about, guys. So annoying. This one kind of bugged me, but so Hasan Piker, cool guy. I talked to him once on Instagram, so we're like pretty good. We're actually kind of like best friends, sort of like brothers. We're actually sort of like brothers now, which is kind of lit, it's whatever. But no, he like watched one of my videos on his stream. I think what fucking video was it? The 22 convention one. I think he watched it. But yeah, cool guy. I love his content. I love his streams. But people are getting mad at him. People are getting mad at him because he bought a house. Which is so fucking crazy, man. like, I guess the whole thing is like he's like a leftist, like, socialist, I guess. So I guess him buying an expensive house is bad because he actively critiques capitalism and like the world that we live in and how like, and like just wealth, like inequality and stuff. Like just because he says that's bad, he's not allowed to have a nice house, right? It's so weird. Like, what do they want? What do they want him to do? Just rent forever? Keep giving money to fucking landlords? You can get mad at him for that, right? Because everyone hates landlords. Why is he giving money to a landlord, right? And it's like a $3 million house in like LA. I mean, like, that's pretty standard, I think. Like that's like the most expensive place to live is like LA, New York, Vancouver, and Toronto. Those are probably the most expensive places to live in North America. So like buying a $3 million house, that's like, and like, what do you, man, like, I just don't get, like, what do you, like, are you shocked that the guy has like a bunch of money? He's like one of the most popular Twitch streamers in the world. He has the fucking sub counter like on his screen being like, hey, this is how much money I'm making this month. And everyone's like, oh, what? What do you mean? Like you want him to just live like, I just don't get it, man. I just don't get like what people would want or like why you would even get mad at that. Oh, he says capitalism is bad, but he lives in a house. Okay. Why? Okay. If capitalism bad, then why house? Explain me that, lib. Explain that, lib. How can you live in a house and hate capitalism, huh? Like, man. I just like if that's the fact that like that like it's even like articles writing about it being like, can you believe this guy? Can you believe this guy? He got a house for himself. Holy shit, man. And it's so weird that like, because for sure, like he didn't tell people that he bought a house because it's fucking no one's business, right? But it's these like, I think it's in California where like if you buy a house, it like shows up. Like you can just like there's like a website that like posts about like, oh, this guy that bought a house, check it out. What the fuck? That's such an invasion of privacy, man. That should not be like public knowledge. And then like they post an article about it and then everyone fucking yells at them. Like that's so weird. There's so many things wrong with that. And then people are like, well, I mean, that's what you sign up for when you start. That's what you sign up for, dude. When you start making content, you're not allowed anything. any privacy or any luxury. Okay? It's fucking annoying, man. I don't know. It's just so weird. And like that's like a prime example. Like he's a good content creator. Right? He's like a good person. He's not doing like crypto pump and dumps or anything. He's not doing shitty like, you know, like gambling streams and shit. Like he's not doing like he's preaching like he's doing like political streams where he talks about like, I don't know, man. Like it's nobody gets mad when a fucking like Rice Scum or Jake Paul buys a fucking $10 million house. Why? Just because they haven't been like vocal about stuff that sucks, about like shit, about like how society sucks, then it's okay. But the second you say it's bad, and then, yeah, I don't know. It's so fucking annoying, dude. The internet bums me out so hard, like every day. But I can't. It's my fucking job. I can't not look at it. I know I could, but I'm also addicted, you know? Every time I open Twitter, I'm like, fuck, now what? You know? What's going to fucking bum me out today, bro? You know, we should do shitty TikTok of the week. We haven't done one in a little bit. By a little bit, I mean like 2 weeks, but. Okay, big thank you to Sleeper for sponsoring this week's episode. You know, fantasy sports seems pretty fun, like super fascinating. I feel like I can get into it a lot, but I just feel like getting into it, like starting it, is so intimidating and scary and confusing. But Sleeper fixes all of that. If you've never heard of Sleeper before, wake up. Sleeper is the best app to host your fantasy football, basketball, and esports leagues. Sleeper delivers an innovative, seamless, and clean mobile experience. So clean you could eat off of it. And oh yeah, did I mention it's completely free? And unlike older, boring fantasy platforms, Sleeper has personality, and it has interactive features like text and voice chat built right into the app. So you don't have to head over to your group chat to talk shit to your friends about how much better your team is doing. You can do it all within the app, and it comes with no ads. Isn't that awesome? Ads suck, except for this one. And I know some of you may not be into like traditional sports. I get it. But I know a bunch of people who watch me are super epic gamers. That's why I think it's so cool that Sleeper includes esports leagues into their platform. And hey, that's probably why millions have made the switch over to Sleeper. They are the fastest growing fantasy platform after all. Folks, there's just no better option out there. They got a super easy to use design, a brand new matchmaking feature to help people interested in playing to find a league that fits their needs. And oh yeah, everything is entirely free. So what are you waiting for? Even if you've never given fantasy sports a try, now's the perfect time to give it a go. Click the link in my description and download Sleeper today on the App Store or Google Play and find out why millions have switched over to Sleeper for their fantasy sports fix. And it helps me out when you guys check out the sponsor, so yeah. Click the link in the description, give it a try. All right, thank you, Sleeper. But I don't have a theme song for that fucking thing yet. I think I had one. I don't know where it went. Just kidding. Wrong jingle. Okay, we'll get one. Hey, if someone wants to make a new jingle for Shitty TikTok of the Week, be my guest. Be our guest. Be our guest. Okay, I'll drop some of my audio so you can use it. Shitty TikTok of the week, where we look at a shitty TikTok. Beep beep. How's that? So that was actually kind of fire. And if you want to do a little remix for that or kind of use it in the jingle, that'd be kind of epic. So, I'll be looking forward to that. Okay, I'll be looking forward to it. We got a banger of a TikTok, dude. It's kind of it's silent. There's like no audio or anything. And that's what silent means. I don't know why I just fucking Sean Kingston you there. You know, she's indecisive. She can't decide. That's what the word is, man. I just Sean Kingston you guys. So there's no audio, okay? It's silent. Same thing. But I'll explain it for the people who aren't watching the video podcast. So there's a bunch of guys in actually, okay, I'll screen record, I'll put on a loop. So that'll be, we can just put it on the screen over and over. But a bunch of business guys in a room just fucking typing away. focused today. And they're just, and that's it. And that's it, man. And they're not businessmen. They're business boys. Focused today. And it's just a pan of the room. It's silent. There's no audio. Just boys typing away. What are they looking at? Just graphs. God, this room, I would hate to be in here. These are the type of people who do fucking blow off of a golf club. These guys. Focus today, dude. Literally none of us have a clue what we're doing. I'm actually like fucking so confused, man. Confused today. Really lost today. I'm a business major and I have no business being here. I'm so confused. But hey, focus today. Dude, business boys, you know? Oh, man. Like, what are they doing? What are they all doing? None of them are doing anything, for sure. None of them know what is going on. Okay, what is the... Holy shit, hold on. What is the... Hold on. I'm trying to see the... Like, what's on the whiteboard in the back. The Last Wolf of Wilshire? And then there's a drawing of... It says Trading Jesus and the Disciples. And there's a drawing of Jesus with disciples, and it's, I guess, a day trading. What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't read the other one. What the fuck? Why would you... There's your proof right there, dude. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. You'd think, like, put, like, statistics or shit. Or, like, this is what we need to do today, or this is what, like, the stocks are at, or whatever. Nope, let's draw Trading Jesus. Holy fuck. Trading Jesus and the Disciples. Well, hey, man. Are you really that bored? You really that bored? You do that on the whiteboard. You guys are so white and bored that you drew that on the whiteboard. Trading Jesus. Yeah. Jesus was a fucking day trader, man. For sure. Holy fuck, I can't believe that, man. I was right. The Last Wolf of Wilshire. Oh my god. That's so fucking funny. Oh, wow. Business boys. Focus today. Wow. Wow. Trading Jesus. God, dude, business majors, like, when I would go to, we used to go to Earl's downtown Toronto all the time, like, before COVID. And, dude, the amount of times where, like, it's just fucking suits in there. Just fucking suits in there that are doing so much blow and drinking so much beer and being just the loudest, worst guys in the world. Guys in suits? Terrible. If you're going to wear a suit to your job, don't have the job. Don't have that job. That's my fucking problematic take, okay? If you got to wear a suit to, like, trade stocks, what the fuck are you doing? Wear a t-shirt, right? Wear a t-shirt. Oh, sorry, you can't work today if you're not wearing a suit. Why? We're trading imaginary money, okay? None of this is fucking real. Suit? You're not even trading Jesus. You can't tell me what to do. Fuck, that's crazy. I can't believe that. Erase the whiteboard. Erase the whiteboard before you film a TikTok, you bozo. Okay, should we do a quick advice segment and then we'll do advice and then we'll wrap it up. We could do some advice. Damn, I need a jingle for my advice segment. Jingle for my advice segment. My advice segment. Jingle for my advice segment. Okay. So this one is from Penelope Tom Cruise. So I'm going back to school soon, and there is a girl in my class who is homophobic. In brackets, I'm a lesbian. She has been outspoken about it, and I have argued with her over the summer about Christianity and sexuality. I'm worried about going to school and attending class with her after these arguments. I know we're going to have to work together whether we like it or not, but it's going to be so awkward. I can't imagine having to be so nice to someone who doesn't accept my identity. Also, I started dating my lovely partner after I learned about that. The classmate was homophobic. Okay. The classmate has no clue that my partner and I are dating, and I don't want to hide my relationship for the comfort of this girl. But I'm so worried this girl is going to be rude to us. Any advice on how to handle the situation? Damn, dude. That's brutal. I don't know. I think that's tough, man. I mean, if it's just try your best to like just fucking steer clear of that, because you don't need that. You know, you don't need those vibes, for lack of a better word. You know what I mean? You don't need that. But yeah, you can't imagine being nice to someone who doesn't. I get that. You don't have to be, right? You don't have to. If they're not being nice to you, then fuck them, okay? Well, don't. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, like, like, just, you know, screw. Okay, that's also a euphemism. Okay, just forget them, okay? Because you don't need that. And, you know, it's not going to do anything. They're not going to change their mind, I guess, because they're just fucking, they sound like they're an idiot. I'd think do your best to just fuck. If you don't have to engage with them, then just don't. Just steer clear of them, right? But if you have to work with them, if you absolutely have to, yeah, just don't be nice, man. You don't have to be. You really don't have to be nice to anyone if they're not nice to you. Just know that they are living a sad life and you're way happier than them. That's all good. Okay, there you go. But that's tough, man. I'm sorry. Okay, second one comes from Randall Rumpelstiltskin. First off, I love the pod. I listen while playing video games all the time, and it is so fun, so thank you. No problem. Second, I deal with a lot of relationship anxiety. I'm in my first real relationship at 20 years old, and I'm confident in the fact that we both love each other very much. However, I often worry about small things and wonder if we are really what is best for each other. I've had a difficult time with various types of relationships all throughout my life. And I don't know if I should be worried or if my concerns are normal and we are fine. We've been dating for around 8 months, and he unofficially lives with me. Have you ever dealt with relationship anxiety before? What are your thoughts? Thank you, and I hope you have an amazing day. Yeah, I mean, I feel like everyone goes through that, right? Or maybe they don't. Obviously, like when I was first started seeing Jenna and stuff, I was like, she likes me? Like, what the heck? Right? Like, why? You know, I didn't want to mess it up. Like, I was so nervous, obviously, because like my feelings were so strong, obviously. You know, and I think that just comes with like a lot of like, you know, just self-doubt, you know, especially, but I guess that's a good sign, because then you're like, I really like this. I really love this person a lot. I don't want to mess this up. I don't want this to end, right? And that's a sign. That's like a good sign, right? because you really love them, right? Obviously, like as time goes on in the relationship, I think, you know, you'll be like, okay, this is good. We love each other, and yeah, but I mean, with something like a relationship, I think it's normal to feel that, right? Especially if it's your first relationship too, right? That's only natural. But you know, if you guys both love each other and you know that, then just fucking trust that, bro, dude. Just fucking, you know. I hope that helps, but I just know that it's pretty common, I think, right? Yeah, I think I said what I needed to say there, right? I think I helped, maybe. I don't know. Maybe if your partner was like every day they were like, oh, I can't wait to fucking break up with you, then yeah, maybe be anxious, right? But I think you're good. You know? I think you're good. I think you're gonna be okay. Imagine. That'd be so fucking crazy. If your partner was like, oh man, you just any day now, I'm gonna fucking leave your ass. Be so mean. That's just, you know, it's just emotional torment. Okay, what are we at? Fucking 40 something? Yeah. Okay. We can probably wrap it up there. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We had some good laughs, dude. We had a good time. This is a fun episode. Hope you liked it. If you did, press the like button, you know, leave a comment if you want. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the Patreon. And if you want to send advice, you can send it to veryreallygood@gmail.com. And yeah, dude. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll see you later. All right. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you. Bye-bye.